What are some interesting or fun Christmas traditions you follow? One that I have and one that I miss. 1. My brother-in-law and I take the kids out on the evening of the 24th and go for a walk through the neighborhood looking for Santa. Of course, every year one of the kids claims to see him. 2. When I was younger, me and 2 of my buddies would meet up for a late beer, like 10 to 11 p.m., on Christmas Day, at whatever random bar happened to be open, after we had finished the family celebrations and clean up. My family, cousins and uncles and all, go to Laser Quest and play laser tag as a family on Christmas Eve. It's lots of fun. Gathering soft drinks cap. Flattening it, put a hole in the middle and gathered it all in iron wire. We will use it as a musical instrument when we get out there street to street, caroling every house for a coin. When the owner give us coins, we will end it to sing, in English, thank you, you all are kind. When they won't, we will sing, thank you, you are so miser. Then we will run far away from it. It kind of awkward because we all are neighbors, so they knew who our parents are. We watch tons of Christmas movies on Christmas Eves, classics, recently new ones, all of it. I suggest it if you haven't tried. It's a nice way to end Christmas Eve and hype you up for tomorrow. Not sure if common or not, but usually around Christmas I go and see one of my parents' side of the family and we play a game called the Christmas Steal. We bring gifts and put them under the tree, then later we each draw a number. The first person goes, picks out a gift, and opens it. Then, the next person can choose to either steal the present, or pick a different gift and open it. After the gift is stolen for the second time, then it belongs to the person who stole it. The game is over when all gifts are unwrapped. Honestly super fun if you have a bunch of people to play. We dress fancy for Christmas, even if we don't go anywhere. Festivus. As a family on Christmas Eve we would all take turns to shout up the chimney what we wanted for Christmas, a Lego set, some chocolates etc. My dad would always say the same thing, lots and lots of lovely money. Still makes me smile today. We put all the pillows from the couch on the floor, making a big cozy pit, and watch old black and white detective movies like Boston Blackie and The Thin Man. It's a silly thing my husband started years ago that just seems to keep happening. One Die Hard a year, the nearer to the 25th of December the better. We put fake leprechauns on the Christmas tree. Don't ask, I don't even know why. I heard some people like to get each other presents. Surprise presents drinking auction. I was introduced to this tradition by a co-worker who organized it for our office party. Apparently it was a thing at their house. Basically, there's a bunch of wrapped gifts, with different sizes and values, and a big jug of moderately strong drink, could be half mix or half liquor of something you like. Each gift gets put up for auction, but you bid shots of drink. Whoever will drink more shots in exchange for the gift gets to keep it, drinks his bid, and then finds out what's inside the wrapping paper. We ended up coupling up so we could bid more shots and we all ended up pretty wasted. Good times. For the entirety of our married life, my wife and I go out somewhere nice for dinner on Christmas Eve, and then go walk through neighborhoods that have elaborate light setups. Neither of which we can do this year, because the jackasses of Orange County just couldn't be bothered to think beyond themselves during the initial COVID outbreak. Every Christmas Eve my family gets together, at my dad's, parents are divorced, and get takeaway. Then we go to the cinema. I'd quite we do it, but for my entire life we have. Obviously this year we can't, which is the first time in my 17 years alive that we haven't done it. We go for a swim in the sea on Christmas Day. I live in Ireland so it's not warm, sea temp probably around 9°C, though at the moment it's 7°C. It's usually all part of a fundraiser and great fun. Most people just run in and out, then get changed and have hot drinks, cakes and treats. Usually great fun, done early before people need to get back to put the dinner on. Won't be happening this year, but I'll go for a swim myself and put a few quid to the RNLI. A German tradition is to hide a pickle ornament in your Christmas tree, and whomever found it got a little extra present. My grandma would always hide and I was pretty much the only person that looked for it every year. One year she couldn't find the pickle ornament, so she put a pickle into a baggie and hid it inside the tree. My wife and I now have a tradition of watching the greatest Christmas movie ever the night of Christmas Eve. Die Hard. I'm an outlier, but I'll share anyway. Christmas Eve in the evening is when we open family presents, Christmas morning is when we do Santa presents and stockings. Christmas Day is also Mom's birthday, so after the morning fun we switch over to her birthday. Dinner is what she would like for her birthday dinner, we have birthday cake, and she gets her birthday presents. She spent so many years with her birthday being entirely ignored that I work hard to make the day special for her. We put a cup with all of our friends and family's names on the tree instead of an angel/star. My family always buys a shitload of scratch-off lottery tickets for our stockings. All of our Christmases start with about 10 minutes of no talking. Only scratching. We love it. This started about 10 years ago. My youngest sibling would not let my mom remove a large, plush bat from the ceiling that Halloween. So, she started making costumes for it for every holiday. We called it the holiday bat. I now have my own holiday batty hanging from the ceiling with a homemade Santa hat and beard. I've loved pickles my entire life. So every Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner at my grandmother's, whom we will not be visiting this year sadly, she's fine and we want to keep it that way, she leaves out a dish of pickles beers. Someone may get one or two, but it's always empty by the end of dinner thanks to yours truly. My brother and I would wake up at like 3 or 4 a.m. and open our stockings together. We also do a family ugly Christmas sweater competition with a fruit cake eating competition tiebreaker. My birthday is Christmas Day. It was fun when I was a kid, but I'm 27 this year and it gets weirder and weirder as I get older. Been thinking of making a new tradition for myself to buy a lottery ticket on my birthday, since it's something that I never do and really the only thing I can do at an open establishment. That, and getting myself a pizza from my local pizzeria that is generous enough to be open 365 24/7. Merry Christmas, everybody. Every Christmas Eve we, being me, sibling, mom, aunt, her 2 kids and their spouses/other random family members, would have a dinner of spaghetti and meatballs with those freezer section packages of garlic Texas toast. My aunt used to have a big garden, so the spaghetti sauce would be homemade with the tomatoes. On Christmas Day we always have quiche Lorraine for breakfast, and then in order to start opening presents one of us has to find the pickle ornament on the tree. I've heard that the pickle thing is actually an old German tradition. Then we open presents one by one after picking who gets to go after us. We snack on plenty of Chex Mix and puppy chow. In the middle we take shots of Czech brandy, Slivovitz, a plum eau de vie. For dinner we have a huge pork loin which we have nicknamed the Christmas schlong and eat it with veggies/mashed potatoes. There's usually a raucous game, or 7, of Cards Against Humanity going on while the Grinch a la Jim Carrey rages in the background on repeat. Edit to add, must make grandma's speculacious cookie, which is a baking spiced cookie with brown sugar, sour cream and X2 animal fats. Has a thin snap to it but some flakiness and isn't a ginger snap. Double edit, I get my tree the day after Thanksgiving. I didn't start getting a tree until my late 20s, and the first time I got it was a totally haphazard situation. I shoved it into the backseat of my car, and had a co-worker help me bring it into my apartment after our shift that night. We've gotten my tree together every year since then except for this year, and each year we buy each other a new ridiculous ornament. We call it Merry Bullshit Christmas. Only ever watched horror movies before Christmas. Granted it was only really me and my older sisters, but still. We did it since I was a baby. Can't do it anymore since they all got old and have kids. My parents started a tradition with my sister and I that both of us have decided to carry on. Basically, we all get every present we should Christmas morning, except one. That one present is hidden somewhere in the house and there are clues written on cards placed in other locations that should lead you to the final present. The starting card is usually hidden in a present or the person's stocking. This leads to a bit of a scavenger hunt Christmas morning. My sister has since done this to her husband and got him into it and will be doing it when her son is old enough. I have also done this with my girlfriend every Christmas we have spent together, as well as her son. Normally, it is the biggest or most wanted present that get hidden.